Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, February 22nd. I've been busy getting another vlog up to the channel. Now I'm listing hats. For those of you who've been watching, you guys know I bought a lot of hats and I've been working through them this week. Still listing away, getting some good listings up this morning, but we had a couple sales come through. I thought I'd show those to you. Let's take a look. We had 2 orders for $25.79 out of the small store. $25.79 for 2 orders. Let's see what sold. First item sold for $7.44. It's a pair of Arizona Jean Company gray jean slim fit pants. Cotton denim pants, size 10 husky, 24-inch waist by 23-inch inseam. So those are just some kids' pants. I decided to let them go. Someone made me an offer. Decided to get them out of the store, make some room for some more hats, right? So we need some space. So I'm kind of letting those go at cost. Maybe made $1 or $2 on those. They came out of a storage unit, so I'm not really that worried about making too much money on them. The cost to buy them was minimal. The other item sold for $18.35. It's a pair of Adidas Cloud Foam athletic running shoes, women's size 9, black and pink. So those were another storage unit find. Listed those December 23rd, so it took a couple months and they sold. Not a huge profit, but again, got them out of a storage unit. Costs were minimal, and they sold in 2 months or so. So good time to wait. So through the magic of video, there they are, the shoes. And what was the other one? Oh, a pair of kids jeans. So we're gonna get some shipping labels on those and get them ready for the customer. All right, here they come, a couple shipping labels. Let's get these on those orders and get them ready for the customer. All right, a couple more orders for the tote. 1 more and 2 more. Alright, I was making some good progress getting some listings up, and then the internet went out, so trying to be productive in these hours where the internet is out and hoping it comes back on soon. But right now, no internet, so I'm out in the photo station prepping some hats, getting ready to list some more hats. So once it comes back on, let me give you guys a look at what I got set up out there, ready to photograph and get listed once we got some internet back. Let's take a look. Alright, here we go. I got 10 more hats from that 68 hat lot, that $103 68 hat lot. That's what we're working through right now. This 10, we just cleaned them up as best I could. Some of them are a little rough still, but they're as good as they're gonna get. This is a little kid's My Grandpa Drives John Deere hat. Little yellow and green John Deere hat. Here's a black Atlanta Falcons hat. Pretty cool, a little new era Atlanta Falcons. I think this is a fitted hat, so we'll have to list it accordingly by size. And let's see, what do we got here? Oh, Jimi Hendrix. This one had a few little hairs on it, but we cleaned it up. Got it looking fresh and ready for someone to wear. Jimi Hendrix. There we go. Pretty cool little graphic hat. UNC North Carolina Tar Heels hat. This is the white and the baby blue. And over here we got the USC Trojans hat. There we go. What is this? Burgundy or maroon maybe? Is that their colors? And yellow. It says Trojans across the back there. This hat had a pin on it. I added the pin to my little pin tote. But I think this is some sort of cycling brand or motorcycle brand. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. And cycles. Let's see. Bontrager Cycles. Bontrager Cycles it says. So cool hat there. Here we go. Spokane Chiefs Hockey. So this one came from Spokane, the whole lot did, so they must have been a hockey fan and had that one in their collection. This one is kind of a stiff hat. The fabric is stiff, but it says Magnolia Farms, Waco, Texas. A brown hat. Will hold its form for sure. Here's the old Cowboys, the Cowboys star hat. The Dallas Cowboys snapback, it looks like. And this is a Microsoft hat. White and green Microsoft. So we're working our way through this hat lot, getting down to it. Another 10. I'm going to get those photographed. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to make the most of this downtime while the internet is out. So I'm just going to take photos and keep snapping photos so we have the inventory ready. Once the internet's back online, then we can get into list mode again and get these hats online. Alright, we're still patiently waiting for this internet to come back on. Taking photos and making the most of my time while it is out. But we've got some more stuff set up in the photo station. Let me show what I've got the photos to take photos of next. We got the Star Trek figures. Let's give you guys a look. The last of those Star Trek action figures. If you watch the channel, I've been listing through these. We got 9 left to go. Let me give you guys a little bit of a closer look. Lieutenant Data, Commander Sela, that's what it says. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, I remember him. Lieutenant Worf here. We got Ferengi. He's kind of that funny looking guy with the weird face. Over here we got Gerardi de LaForge. Down here we got Admiral McCoy. You Star Trek fans, you guys know these names? I know some of them. Captain Scott. We got him. And Lore. This guy's name is Lore. So there we go. 9 more action figures to get through. So those action figures weren't worth as much money as I thought they would be. Actually, most of them sell between $15 and $20. I thought since some of them are older, they might be worth a little bit more money, but they're still kind of just holding their original value. 15 to 20, some of them even $10. So I'm just posting them up as eBay suggests, you know, checking the solds and seeing what they go for. And that's what I'm listing them for. You can only get what the market bears. So unfortunately, they're not any big money action figures like I thought, but maybe one of these might be worth a little bit more. I think there was one that was worth 20, but we'll keep searching them, see what they're going for, and list accordingly. Up here we have the small section all set. This is mostly from the junk drawer lot that I just cleaned out. We got some patches up here. I'm going to do 3 lots, 1, 2, 3, and then these stickers. There's probably 2 lots of stickers there. This was some sort of envelope with a gold stamp type thing on it. This was a pack of old photos from the Buffalo Bills, and then we have 2 lighters, the Born Free lighter and the Bills lighter. This was pretty cool, a little Zippo Bills lighter. And you saw this, it was the thumbnail for my last video, the Born Free lighter, the big one. And then we had this little blue stone ring, pretty nice little ring. Let's see, you can get it to focus there. Pretty nice little ring, size 7.5 I think it was. So we got the small section, oh yeah, and then Big Jim thermos here. We're gonna add that to the mix as well. So once I get through these action figures, that will be the next bunch to tackle, taking photos of all that stuff and getting that online. So although the hats are kind of quick and easy to photograph and list, I am getting kind of tired of listing hats. You know, I thought hats were kind of my favorite thing to list because they're lightweight, they're easy to photograph, easy to list, easy to ship. But I get a bunch of them like this, and you go on through one after another, and it gets kind of tiresome. So we'll mix things up with these action figures, with this junk drawer lot inventory, try to keep things fresh so I don't get burnt out of listing hats. I do have some ideas on how I'm going to move these hats. I'll probably share that with the channel at a later date once I try it, but yeah, the hats are an interesting venture. The buy cost on them were so cheap. We're getting them for like $250, you know. So we're just looking to move them on to a new home. Some of them, you know, are worth a little bit more money. We're asking that, listing for that amount and giving the market an opportunity to buy those up. But I think once they've situated in the market, we're going to try to move them and make room for more hats in the future. And maybe kind of rinse and repeat if this actually works. So that's kind of the idea behind what I'm going to be doing with the hats. But first step is to get them all online. We still do have 2 more hat lots coming. They're supposed to be here the next couple days, so we'll see. I'm wanting to get through this large lot, the 68 hat lot, before the others arrive. So we'll see how much work I can get done. It'd help if the internet comes back on, so we're going to be patient with it and take some more photos until that happens. Alright, still no internet, so we're still just taking photos, working through these hats, getting them cleaned up, getting them ready to be listed. Let me show you what we got set up now. 10 more set up down here. These are some nice ones. These are a lot of those Seattle Mariners hats. Got them cleaned up. most of them were in good shape. They just had a little bit of hair on them from animal hair or whatever, so we just took the hair off. This is the little red, white, and blue Seattle Mariners logo. Here's more of the traditional teal and navy Seattle Mariners. These are all fitted hats, I think new era, most of them. And here's a San Francisco Giants hat. This is from the World Series, I guess. From the 02 World Series, has a little patch on there. Again, another fitted. This one is New Era. Yeah, another New Era. Here's a vintage Martin hat. Do you remember that? The comedy Martin with Martin Lawrence, the television series. SOCOM, 7th anniversary. Not sure what this is. Some sort of logo hat, an acronym for something, I don't know. It's on a nice New Era hat though, so if somebody wants a New Era. There's this is a Cougars hat, I think, a Washington State Cougars. It's got the Cougars colors, the white and burgundy, New Era, size 7 something. Here we go, Seattle Mariners hat, the old solid blue. This one is a navy blue with the teal bill on the New Era. And here we have a Washington State Cougars. This is the Department of Animal Sciences. The Department of Animal Sciences hat. There was 2 of those in this lot, I think. And finally we have the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. So that huge lot is dwindling. As you can see, we're working through these, getting a lot of animal hair off of these hats and getting them cleaned up, looking nice. Got a couple nice ones waiting there, the Bulls and the Hawks. We got this ski bum hat, this vintage ski bum hat. Just had a little stain on the front. We cleaned it up with a sponge. So it had a pretty cool ski bum graphic on there. This is the old trucker style with the snapback. So we got that one looking as nice as possible. So I'm holding out, making the most of this downtime. My wife, who works from home some days, she just left, went back to the office because she gave up on it. She was waiting until the internet would come back on. She waited about a half hour, and then she was going to run to the office. She knows they have internet service over there, so we're out here the ways. Sometimes the internet goes out, and we just got to wait it out. So I'm being patient with it, trying to get as much work done. Taking photos, because that's just work you have to do anyways. And then once the internet's back on, we'll be raring to go. Have all these hats photographed, all those action figures photographed, and everything ready for me to list. And then I can just get in list mode and get them all online. Sometimes it's nice to have a little break. I'll probably take a little break for lunch, and hopefully the internet will be back on once I'm done eating. We'll see. But I'm going to get this last batch here, this 10 photographed, and then we'll have a nice array of hats and action figures and everything ready to be listed once that internet comes back online. They all are, the next 10 of the Mariners, the Atlanta Braves, San Francisco Giants, vintage Martin hat, and Wazoo, and 7th annual SOCOM. I don't know what that is. It's an acronym for something. SOCOM. Since all these hats came from Spokane, I'm guessing it has something related to Spokane. So I'll have to look up that acronym, see what it is, and list accordingly. Here's the progress we've made so far. We got a nice stack of hats there. We got the action figures raring to go. And maybe I'll take some time to put away those smalls while we got a little downtime. Alright, we got all kinds of hats and action figures all set up here ready to be listed. Now we're just waiting for the internet. So I could just keep going and taking more photos and get them all taken, but I think I'm going to take a little rest here, get something to eat, and hopefully that internet will come back on and I can get back to work. We'll see. It's always a bit of a hassle when the internet goes out. It kind of changes, you know, when you realize how much you rely on the internet to run a business and to make money and stuff. So you know, the internet service does not hold up to their end of the bargain. It really puts a wrench in things, but we're going to be patient with it. Ideally the internet will come back on and we can just continue on as if it never went out. So that's kind of the plan. It tends to do that sometimes. You know, there might be a power line that went down, a tree went on the power line, they got to get out there and fix things. And when you live out in the country, sometimes, you know, the power lines aren't underground like they are in the city. So out here you got to deal with that sort of thing when you have inclement weather and things go wrong. The internet sometimes goes out. You know, sometimes just a strong gust of wind will do it. Alright, it's a little after 2 o'clock now, still being patient with this internet service. Nothing's come back on yet. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna wait. I might just take my orders and drive into town and do some that stuff, but I'm gonna probably wait another hour, wait it out, see what happens, and then make that decision. Alright, we got a tote about half full of orders. So it's about 3:30 now. We've been without the internet for about probably 3 hours now. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take those orders to the post office, maybe go take some photos at one of the local parks, and get out of the house for a little bit, come back and hope that the internet is back online. We got plenty of stuff to list when we come back. We got photos taken. I was working a little bit on some other photo projects, so I'm staying busy. But unfortunately the internet is down today for some reason or other, so that's part of the game. You gotta go roll with the punches, right, like they say. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Get dressed, head into town, drop off those orders, and come on back when I'm done, and hopefully the internet will be working again. Alright, we got everything packed up and into the truck, letting the truck warm up a little bit. Haven't driven it for a few days, so getting it warmed up, ready to head into town. We're gonna go drop our orders off and get done some stuff, and hopefully when we get back that internet will be back and we'll be back in business. But we'll see. It's been a bit frustrating, but I think sometimes when this happens, it's just the universe telling you to take a break, right? Relax and go with the flow. So that's what we're trying to do today. Alright, as you can see, we got the orders dropped off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak into Goodwill while I'm over here, see what they got in there. Maybe they got some deals. We'll see. Go in there and see what they got, at least check the hat section, right? I'm listing hats, might as well add a few more if they got a deal in there. So we're going to go take a look. Alright, a quick stop at Office Depot, and we're $38, $39 for some ink. Can you believe how much ink costs? $39. Wow. Alright, I'm leaving Goodwill now. I spent $30. It was $29.98, rounded up 2 cents for the cause. Let me show you what I got for $30 at Goodwill today. So I checked the hat section, and they did have a couple hats. This Texas hat, and up here this Alaska hat. I also picked up a couple Blu-rays. This was Cameron Diaz, The Other Woman, and then this Blu-ray from Disney, Zootopia, double disc from Disney. And then the big purchase of the day were some sneakers here. I might keep these for myself. They're 10.5s. They do fit me. They're Asics Gel Contends. Pretty clean, pretty nice. So I might list my my current shoes and try these on. We'll see how they fit first. So not a bad little pickup at Goodwill. $30 spent. I should be able to turn that for some decent profit once I get home and list it. I'm going to head over to Costco, gas up, maybe stop at the Value Village, check out the hat section there. They seem to have a better hat selection over there and a little bit cheaper too. So we'll see what we can find. So while I'm out about, I thought I would pop in Burlington and see if there's any deals to be had in there. I know they sometimes have some clearance hats, so I'm going to check out the hat section. Since I'm busy listing hats, I might as well check out Burlington and see what they got. Alright, I'm leaving Burlington. I spent $98.92 on 8 hats. Let me give you guys a look. I'm thinking about running these hats as auctions, just quick sellers. We got the Oilers here. We got a nice Chicago Bulls hat. This is kind of an off-brand called Zion, but it was pretty cheap. Another Chicago Bulls hat. These Bulls hats actually have a retail price of quite a bit. Let's see, $39.99 they're asking on brand new on those. So got an Adidas hat, another Adidas. We got the white and we got the black. And then what is this? The Canucks, I think, and Timberland hat. So that's what we got, both all quality hats. So my idea is to run those as auctions to kind of lead people into the shop. Since I'm listing so many hats, I need some eyes on the hats that I purchased. These I'm kind of setting out there as a trap to, you know, get them in there. Send them as auctions just to make a few bucks on each hat and get some fresh eyes on my hats that I'm listing this week. So this idea is nothing new. I mean, businesses do it all the time, you know. Same thing is, you know, we go to the grocery store and they have frozen orange juice for 99 cents, but they put it in the back of the shop. So you got to go in there. You see that deal? You go in there to the back of the shop, and you're getting that frozen ice cream, frozen orange juice. But on the way back, you buy 3 or 4 different items. And by the time you get to the checkout stand, they're making their money, and they're breaking even on that orange juice. So that's kind of the same idea I'm working on with these hats here. I might make $1 or $2 on the hats, list 8 hats real quick. Take me less than an hour, and get those people in my shop, and hopefully it will lead to some additional sales. Alright, as you can see, we made it here to Lake Padden. I'm not going to run today, not really feeling up to running. The body's a little bit sore and tired, so I'm just kind of listening to the body. But I thought I would bring my camera out here, see if I could get a picture of those black and white ducks we saw. It's a little bit dark out here already. I probably waited too long, but we're going to head out there and see if I can find them, maybe get a shot or two. We'll see. Alright, as you can see, they're out there, those little black and white ducks. So that's the goal. See if we can get close enough to get a shot of those. Alright, I got a few pictures of the ducks. None of the black and white ones. They tend to swim further out. It's really hard to get a photo of them, so you gotta catch them when they're closer in. But the moon is pretty nice tonight. I got a nice shot of the moon and a couple of the ducks, and we'll see what they look like when I get home and take a look at them on the screen. But hopefully we got something good. If I did, I'll put them in right here. Alright, feels kind of weird to be leaving Lake Padden without talking about something to be grateful for, so I guess I'll take a second and say that I'm grateful for those ducks, right? And grateful for that full moon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little look at it. If I got a decent shot, I don't know, we'll have to see. But the ducks were out. I didn't get the shot I wanted, but there were a few nice moments there that I was able to enjoy. Also grateful for the financial ability to take some chances in business, buy $100 worth of hats and see how I can flip those for profit. We'll see how that goes. I don't know, was it a smart move or not? I think it was kind of a strategic move at this point, but could backfire. We'll see. Time will tell. I guess if anything, I have $100 worth of high quality, in demand inventory, which is what you want in your eBay store. Even if I break even, I'm not going to lose any money on that investment. So it could benefit me by getting some new eyes into the store. I might make a few bucks on a few hats, and who knows, it might take longer than I think to sell, but if I decide, if I discover that it is a good option to buy those hats and flip them at auction, that might be something I can do again and again, because there's always plenty of hats at Burlington and Marshall's and all the rest of those clearance stores. Alright, we made it home. It looks like the internet still is not connected, so gonna try to figure things out, see if maybe I can get it figured out, get it connected somehow, but still blinking, no access, no internet access, so gotta troubleshoot some things and hopefully get back online. I hate going like all day without doing any work, but I was able to get some listings on this morning and pack some orders, so there was a little bit of work, and we got all that photo work done, but I was hoping things would be back online tonight, but we'll see, we'll see. There you see it, just blinking, 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 not connecting. Alright, I took a second to detag everything. I thought I'd give you guys another look at everything I purchased today. New inventory coming in. We can't list it because there's no internet right now, but I got it all detagged. I might actually take some more photos if the internet's not going to be working. Might as well do something tonight. But let me give you guys a reminder at everything we got. First, we stopped at the Goodwill. We dropped our orders off at the post office. Goodwill was close by, so we stopped there and got a few hats and a couple of Blu-rays. So these are the 2 hats that I got. This one is actually brand new Texas hat. Says Texas there, and then has the Longhorn symbol there. Let's see, it just says cap on that, so no price on that or anything, but this was the other one, Alaska hat, kind of a cool Alaska hat with the gray and blue and the brown cap. And then these were the 2 Blu-rays that I got. Disney Zootopia, This guy, pretty cute little movie. I think I've seen that before on TV. And The Other Woman with Cameron Diaz, Leslie Mann, and Kate Upton. So a couple Blu-rays. Blu-rays do sell pretty well. Now down here, this might be an upgrade. You know, these are my Sauconys. I've been wearing these for a while, running in them. I might put those online and sell them off and go with these Asics Gel Contend 5s. Contend 5s. Not an expensive pair of shoes, but I paid $15 for them. And I think I bought these secondhand for $15. So I gotta get these cleaned up. They got a little Lake Padden dirt on them. So I could probably make $20, $25 off of mine and benefit from a brand new to me shoes, new pair of shoes. And of course, the biggest purchase today was that $98 hat purchase at Burlington Coat Factory, I think they call it, or do they just call it Burlington these days? I think the sign just says Burlington because they got a little bit of everything. I must say security was pretty tight there. They had it roped off when you went in there, and they're definitely checking for shoplifters in there. Signs everywhere, so they must have a real issue over there. You feel kind of weird going in there and waiting in line. You know, they got it roped off and then they let you in one at a time. So I don't know, I guess that's the way of the world today. You know, people can't be trusted. Everybody wants to steal things, but not me. That's probably the worst thing you can be, in my opinion, is a thief. Well, murderer and then thief. But let's take a look at these hats. So this is probably the most expensive one I bought. I think I paid $15 for that one, but it does say $39.99 purchase price on the tag, MSRP. This was kind of a cool hat, had a star graphic all over it. The brand is Zion Classic Snapback. Has the Zion tag right there. So a nice looking fresh little snapback, brand new. These are all brand new hats. Here's another black on black. This is the same kind of Bulls hat. Again, this one is Ultra Game by NBA. It says $39.99 on the MSRP tag as well. Didn't realize that this was actually a women's hat. I probably wouldn't have got it if it was a women's. I would have found the men's version, but we got a women's Adidas hat. I guess it doesn't hurt to list in a few other categories. A nice white and black with the classic logo. This is the women's fit, so we'll list that into the women's category. And then here is the adjustable fit men's version, the black and with the white logo, and nice looking hat. Adidas, all over Adidas. It just says, has the Adidas logo on the back there. Always looks like a marijuana leaf to me, but here is the Canucks, right? The Canucks, I think it is. I'll have to make sure, double check. I think that's Calgary Canucks, maybe? I don't know. I'm not much of a hockey fan, but has a $30 MSRP on the back of this one. So these hats are priced quite high. I probably won't ask that much for them online, but I'm looking to move them quick. Like I said, get them listed in that auction area. Here's the Edmonton Oilers, right? 47 franchise fitted size extra large. So this one is actually a fitted hat, but it is an extra large, which is good. Vintage Hockey, it's called, it says here on the back. So a nice XL fitted Orioles hat. Oilers, rather. Oilers, not Orioles. Oilers is the hockey team. And then here is Timberland, a basic Timberland hat. Has a nice Timberland patch on the front there. Kind of has that Carhartt look, but it is Timberland. Snapback. Let's see, what is this one priced at? $30 as well on the MSRP. So, you know, you're looking at picking these up for all $98 for all of them. So I just did a little math. $12.37. Let's remember that, $12.37. Spent $98.92. So $12.37 I paid per hat when it's all said and done with taxes and everything for those hats. So I think what I'm going to do is start those at $14.97. I'm not looking to make a lot of money. Make a few bucks on them, get them out there. $14.97 with also a buy it now option. Run them as auctions. Keep the price low, keep the shipping low, and hopefully sell some brand new hats. Get some fresh eyes on all these other hats that I'm listing. Like I said, if you've been following the channel, these large lots, I'm paying like $2.50 per hat. So you know, those are the ones that I want to really focus on selling and making my bigger profits on. But these brand new hats, I think, you know, there is kind of a top of the market that someone is willing to spend on a hat online. Even though they are brand new, nobody's going to buy a hat for over $20, I don't think, unless it's something special. These are all quality hats, you know, MSRPs of $30, so if you can move them for $15, I think that's really quite a bargain, you know, half of the MSRP. So I think that's the plan. I'm going to get those photographed and listed probably this weekend, along with the rest of these hats. But I do have some good news. It looks like the internet is back on. We're back in business, so I'm going to shut you guys off and get to business, get back to business, listing some of these hats. I got plenty to do, so gotta make some time to put some work in tonight, since we have been spending all our time just buying new inventory. But it's got to be listed, and hopefully there will be some sales that roll in as a result. So we did, I'm still logged in the small store. We did have one sale while I was gone. Let me give you guys a look at it. Here it is. It's a lot of 10 kids, boys, shorts, athletic dress, Adidas, Mario Kart, Puma, Hurley, keyword gray. So all kinds of shorts. What is it? 10 of them. There you see them. There's a lot of photos here. Took photos of everything. Let's see if we can get through these. All kinds of boys shorts. 10 of them. So quite a deal for that buyer. Yeah, I used to just donate all the kids' clothing when I did a storage clean out, but the last one I decided to why not bulk it up and list it, make a few bucks, and that's paid off. Sometimes when you get some better higher end brands like Puma, Nike, Adidas, that type of thing, then you can actually get in those keywords and get some eyes on those listings and actually make a few bucks off of that stuff. So I'll probably do that again in the future if I clean out a storage unit and find some quality kids clothes. You might as well make that money back instead of just giving it to the thrift store. Alright, here comes another shipping label. Getting started on some orders tonight, getting them packed up and ready. Alright, as you guys know, we've been without internet service for most of the day, so I just logged back into the big store. Looks like we had 4 orders today for $113.09. Let me show you guys what sold. First item that sold for $12.45. It's a Van Heusen black pocket dress shirt, long sleeve, button front, 16 by 32-33 sleeve, size large. Second item that sold for $16.59. It's a lot of 9 4T short sleeve shirts, Batman, Paw Patrol, Jeep, car, soccer, and tank top. Third item sold for $39.99. It's a medium Style & Company stretch burgundy red hooded jacket coat, solid, women's. The fourth and final item that sold for $44.06. It's a pair of Adidas training athletic sneakers, pink and white running shoes, size 9. So $113 in sales today. Not too bad. I think I'm gonna let those orders roll over to the morning and pack everything up in the morning. But I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the end. It's a little after 9 o'clock now when I like to end these vlogs. Today was kind of an interesting one. We didn't get a lot of work done because of the internet issues, but still got a lot of photos taken. We're ready to go for tomorrow, so we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow. I want to thank you for watching this vlog to the end. I know it was a long one, although we didn't do a lot, but had a lot to say still, I guess. So come on back tomorrow. We'll do some more, make it a habit. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 4,000 hours, so any videos you can watch helps me out greatly. I also am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't hit that subscription button, please take a second to do so. Hit the subscription button, ring that notification bell, and that way you'll become notified every time I drop a new video. I'm putting out multiple videos every day usually. At least one, sometimes 2 or 3. So there's always plenty to watch. Over 1,100, right? Over 1,000 videos up on my channel now, and growing. So plenty to watch. Go up there, watch a few. Help me get to that goal. 4,000 hours is a long ways to go, but we're making steady progress, and we'll get there eventually. So thanks again for this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.